and they said it was a rugged trail. And I was like, how rugged can it be? At least 3 or 4 waterfalls coming up. Giving my temp 1.5 as a break. I've already fallen in and got my feet soaked. This is awesome, man. I'm like in a cave. Oh my goodness. I think I'll pass. Welcome back, everybody. Today, I am in Clifty Falls State Park here in southern Indiana, right on the beautiful Ohio River in a little historic town called Madison. My wife's out doing some antique shopping. I have about 15 miles of trails here at Clifty Falls State Park. I'm out doing a little trail run today. Don't have my backpack, don't have my trekking poles. Carrying a bottle of water in this hand and a camera in the other hand. So I got about an 8-mile loop I'm gonna try to tackle today. A little bit of walking, a little bit of jogging. At least 3 or 4 waterfalls coming up, so let's go check them out. This is the lookout tower looking over the Ohio River. My goodness, that is tall. All right, let's go see some waterfalls. So this trail is not ending up being the way I expect it to be. It is basically just walking through a creek bed. And most of the places I can be out of the water on stones, but I mean, this is what I'm walking through. This is the trail. Every now and then there'll be a little, side path on the banks. But for the most part, I'm just walking through the creek bed. And they said it was a rugged trail. And I was like, how rugged can it be? Southern Indiana. Holy crap. Maybe I should have took the Upper Ridge Trail. That would have been a little easier. I've already fallen in and got my feet soaked, so I'm sure I'm gonna have wet feet for the next few miles. Yes, you saw right. If you were paying attention earlier, you noticed that I am back in my Ultra 4.0s. Giving my temp 1.5 as a break because they're starting to fall apart. And my forwards were in really good shape, except for the cushioning back here. The cushioning's about gone. But I have some Roadrunner Sports insoles inside these. Gives me a little more arch support and foot support. And we're gonna give these forwards another go. So this is Hoffman Falls. And I guess normally there is a lot more water flow here. So we must be a little bit dry right now. Wow. Pretty nice looking canyon. How are you? Lily's Memorial. Huh. Oh my goodness. I think I'll pass. That doesn't look very fun. That way looks better. Ah, cool. A railroad tunnel. A man-made railroad tunnel. Huh. Let's go check this out. I don't know if I can get all the way through it or what. It says it's temporarily closed for the season or something. Man, that's pretty cool. Let's go up in there and take a look. I can't see light at the end of the tunnel, so I don't know where it goes, so I'm not gonna go through it. But this is awesome, man. I'm like in a cave. What a neat place. Already back on the trail. Well, I made it to the other end of the tunnel. I guess I could have walked through it pretty easily, but it did say it was closed from November to April, so no big deal. We're almost to Tunnel Falls. Very nice. This is Tunnel Falls. Took a little road walk after we got off Trail 5, and now we're here at Trail 6. back on the trails for the rest of the day. And this is going to take us down to the other side of Tunnel Falls that we just saw. There are some things here that are just as impressive as Hocking Hills in southeast Ohio and Red River Gorge in Daniel Boone National Forest, Kentucky. All right, we got 2 more waterfalls to find. We're getting close. This is at the junction of Trail 6 and Trail 7. There we go. There's a little bit of a closer look at Little Clifty Falls. So the previous falls we just saw was actually Clifty Falls from a distance. I believe this is Little Clifty Falls. So I was mistaken. This is Little Clifty Falls. That is a pretty vast site for Indiana. There's so much of Indiana that's flat, but down here in the southern end, at Clifty Falls State Park, it is rugged and beautiful. And so is the Knobstone Trail, which I have been on also. Well, unfortunately, this is where our journey ends as we're approaching Clifty Falls. All right, well, here's another view of Clifty Falls. Got a lot of things obstructing the view. Try to zoom in here a little bit for you. Very pretty. Here we are at the Clifty Falls Overlook. My wife and I were here this morning, and she took a picture of me right here at these flagstones, or whatever you call them, in front of Clifty Falls. And I sent that picture to the old colonel so he could see what I was up to today. That is a beautiful falls. I can only imagine how fantastic that is when the water is really flowing. All right, my wife's gonna pick me up in about an hour or so. I gotta find a way to get across there. There's the trail. I see a guy hiking on the trail right over there. That's where I gotta get to, trail number 8. He's got his dog. So I believe I have to do about a half-mile detour, maybe just a quarter-mile detour out to the road up here at the parking lot and go around to get on Trail 8. And then I have about a 4.5-mile walk on Trail 8 to get back to the beginning where my wife is going to pick me up at the Clifty Falls Inn. This is the headwaters to Clifty Falls. The falls is right up there, about a couple hundred yards. More stairs. Lots of stairs on this trail. That is where I was just standing a few moments ago, viewing the falls. Well, about 5.5 miles in on this trail, and we got about 4.5 to go. That's where I was about a half hour ago. And you have to go way around Clifty Falls, probably about a mile from that location. I'm over here on top of the other ridge, the opposite ridge, trail number 8. And that is way down there. We're 100 foot above the creek, or river, whatever you want to call it. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to exit the trail here at Clifty Falls State Park. I would highly recommend this place. It is very nice. Trail 8 is awesome. I don't think I can recommend trail number 2. It seemed to zigzag across the river or the creek, and there's no real defined trail. I fell in within the first half mile and completely soaked my shoes. So that one is a very treacherous, rugged trail. Many of these trails are considered very rugged. There are a few easier trails that are considered moderate, but and I would say that's what number 8 is. Pretty flat and easy trail to jog if you're into trail running, or just hiking or taking a walk with your dogs. A beautiful, beautiful state park here in southern Indiana. All right, guys, I'm getting ready to hop in the car with my wife, go get some good grub. Thanks for coming along here in southern Indiana at Clifty Falls State Park. Until next time, I'm Jason Wish, wishing you a great time on your next adventure. Holy moly, some of these hills take me back to the Knobstone Trail that I did in the spring of 18, I believe it was. Whew. I definitely got a lot of work to do on my cardio. My goodness.